Pakistan wanted to sound tough, but ended up red-faced with a mistake that the whole world is laughing about. Responding to a stern warning from India's Defence Minister on Kargil Vijay Diwas, the Foreign Office in Islamabad issued a formal statement demanding the United Nations take note of India's, and I quote this, continued Rouge behaviour, unquote. You're wondering what that was. Rouge, as in blush, the cosmetic, not rogue, the word that they clearly meant. So the typo instantly went viral, turning what was meant to be a diplomatic protest into a global social media comedy. And this isn't even a one-off. Pakistan's official communications have a track record of self-inflicted embarrassment. So why does this keep happening at the highest levels of Pakistani diplomacy? What does it say about how these statements actually get written? Maybe Pakistan needs to learn a thing or two about spell checks before giving out strategic lectures to India. Let's rewind a bit and go back to Defence Minister Rajnath Singh's statement on Kargil Vijay Diwas, which started it all. Marking the 27th anniversary of India's victory over Pakistan in 1999, Rajnath Singh said, and he delivered actually a very pointed warning to Pakistan over nefarious actions threatening India. Take a listen.
भारत पाकिस्तान के हर मिस एडवेंचर का जवाब उसकी कल्पना से कहीं अधिक कठोर तरीके से देने की क्षमता रखता है और मैं इस मंच से यह साफ संदेश देना चाहता हूं कि भारत की संप्रभुता की ओर बढ़ने वाला हर नापाक कदम का यही अंजाम होगा.
Pakistan's Foreign Office did not take any time. It hit back the very same day. Spokesperson Tahir Andrabi's statement accused India of misplaced rhetoric, of aggression and belligerence, and pointed to Pakistan's resolve during last year's Operation Bunyan-ul-Marsoos. Then came the line that mattered most for all the wrong reasons. The statement said Pakistan urges the international community, in particular the United Nations, to take note of India's continued rouge behavior. Again, rouge, cosmetic blush, not rogue, the word meaning lawless or unpredictable, which is clearly what the Foreign Office intended. A formal diplomatic statement addressed to the United Nations, and nobody in Islamabad's Foreign Office got the error before it went out. Of course, the comic error went viral soon enough, with many taking to Twitter to troll Pakistan for the wrong spelling. Some ex-users advised Pakistan to master Spellcheck before lecturing India. Others ridiculed the statement, saying Pakistan deserved the colour. Still others mocked Islamabad for using the word intentionally to try and match the colour of India's Operation Sindoor, which shook the Pakistani establishment so much that they eventually had to come crawling to beg India for a ceasefire. The context matters here. This Rouge typo happened while Pakistan was trying to sound authoritative, demanding UN accountability for India's alleged behavior. Instead, within hours, social media users were laughing at the statement's language rather than debating its substance. That's a self-inflicted wound at exactly the moment Pakistan needed its messaging taken seriously. And it fits a broader pattern just beyond typos. Pakistani officials have also faced viral embarrassment on the diplomatic stage. Remember Shehbaz Sharif famously struggling with his headphones during a bilateral with Putin at the SCO summit? Or more recently, Sharif being seen waiting for over 40 minutes before effectively joining a Putin-Erdogan meeting uninvited in Ashgabat. Add typos to fumbled diplomacy and you get a consistent narrative. Pakistan's substance getting undercut by its own execution. Here's what this makes genuinely funny rather than just an unlucky slip. Pakistan's official communications have a documented pattern of exactly this kind of blunder, and it goes well beyond spelling. In April, Pakistan's Prime Minister's office posted what was clearly an internal draft directed onto Shehbaz Sharif's official X account during sensitive Iran conflict messaging. The post exposed internal deliberation language that was never meant to be public, and it quickly went viral. Investigation into the mishap pointed to an informal aide known only as Pehelwan, reportedly operating outside the PM's official communication structure entirely. That single incident raised real questions about who exactly controls messaging coming out of the Pakistan's Prime Minister's office. Then again, earlier this year, in February, Pakistan's Ministry of Foreign Affairs announced Sharif's official visit to Washington for Trump's Board of Peace inaugural session. And you know what the headline read? And I quote, Prime Minister's visit to the United States of Americas. 2 typos in 3 words, Unites instead of United and Americas instead of America. This followed an earlier incident where Sharif had reportedly written, I condemn the attack instead of I condemn, while responding to Israeli strikes on Iran. Three separate incidents, 3 different teams, one common thread. Basic quality check appears to be missing from how Pakistan's most sensitive official communications get published. A misspelled word in a UN-directed statement, an internal draft posted live to the Prime Minister's own account, and a country's name spelled wrong twice in the same 6-word headline. Those aren't obscure typos buried in long paragraphs. They are sitting in headlines and key phrases, the parts of any official statement that get the most scrutiny before publication, or at least should get the most scrutiny. For a country regularly trying to project itself as a serious, capable actor on the world stage, mediating between Iran and the US, appealing to the UNSC, quoting Washington for financial support, these repeated errors do real reputational damage. They shift the story, at least for a news cycle, from Pakistan's actual policy positions to Pakistan's inability to proofread. Pakistan's latest Rouge episode may eventually be corrected on paper, but online it has already entered internet history. Sometimes international headlines are shaped by strategy, sometimes they are shaped by a missing letter. And in diplomacy, that single letter can become the difference between authority and embarrassment. This is Times Access, where global stories meet India's perspective. Click on the bell icon to subscribe because the next big global shift will have India at its center.